good, my loves? It's your girl Maria Bay. I'm back with another video for you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining Maria Bay Gang slash family. If you're not new, what's up, bro? What's up, sis? Welcome back to the channel. So tonight we are going to do a story time of how I gave my ex sneaky link COVID. Yes, COVID-19, Corona. Yes, sure did. So go ahead, get your snacks, get comfortable, get your teacups ready because it is hot. This story time is scorching hot. It's gonna be funny, but not funny. You feel me? So let's get into it. So I just came back from vacation and my homegirls, well, my ex best friend's birthday. I just came back. So people was acting different at the job. I was working at this food plant at the time. So people was coming, like this was the time where the vaccine was just coming out. People, was testing it, trying it out, and different jobs. They was making it mandatory at the time and all that. So yeah. So when I came back from the beach, other people I heard was sick at the job with COVID, and I was like, why would you come to work knowing that you had COVID? You could stay home with all that. So when I came back, people was acting different. People was getting sick. So the reason I say people was acting different, we gonna call this boy Ted. So Ted, I was talking to this guy named Ted when I first started at my plant job. And I was still grieving over my husband. I mean, I was talking to somebody else when I first met Ted, but me and this person was just socializing. Y'all probably seen on the light skinned dude that I used to put on my videos. We was dating, but we ended. So after me and him ended, like I was just like, okay, relationships ain't for me. I just want to just chill, and have fun, basically. So, but not too much fun. So, make a long story short, these girls were telling me about Ted and how Ted got all this money, how he'll give it out to anybody. He was like, you can swoon, like you can just use him for money, basically. So a girl had wanted to talk to him before I did. So she was like, yo, Maria.
She had wanted, the girl who had told me to do the favor for her, she had wanted to talk to Ted for the money situation. Because she wanted to use him for money, but she wanted to know if it was true or not, or if girls at the job was just gassing her up, basically, to see if it was a rumor or not.
Hey, can you pay my rent? And like, I was doing some city girl finessing. And he offered, but I was like, nah, I'm good. Cause I didn't feel right. I was like, I don't wanna do that. But anyway, me and Ted got close over time. So around this time, we was not so close. Like it was a love-hate relationship. Ladies, do not date your coworkers. If you're thinking about dating a coworker, do not do it. Don't mix pleasure and work together. Do not mix the two because it's gonna get messy. Trust. So females knew I had messed with him because he was going around telling people at the job we had messed with each other, and that's why we was not on good terms, right? So when I came back, it was this other lady who he used to hang out with. Her name, we're gonna call her Sweet. We're gonna call her Sweet Tea because that was her nickname around the job, Sweet Tea. So we're gonna call her Sweet Tea. And we're gonna call this other girl who used to hang out with him, she was messy too. And her name is, we're gonna call her Petty Betty. So, anyways, these three individuals, they became close. They like to gossip, they like to spread people's business or whatever like this. And it was this older lady, we're gonna call her Sister Rosa as well. So before Sister Rosa quit and all this, When I came back from the beach from my ex best friend's birthday, um, they was acting different towards me, and yeah, I almost got hit by a car behind this dude. So yeah, that's besides the point. That's another story for another day. So that's just gonna give y'all a little background because Ted plays a big part in what I'm about to say next. Okay, so that just give y'all a back history between me and Ted. Like we was beefing because of me loving him and just feeling him, you know. So I learned my lesson. Don't do it no more. So anyway, the job got shut down because we had a big COVID outbreak. So sanitation had to come in, clean up or whatever. So our team lead, he was like, if anybody, he was texting the group chat, like, if anybody want to come and volunteer to clean up, help clean up, come and do it. I was like, okay, cool, bet. So I did it. I came. So make a long story short, we was waiting on our sanitation person because the sanitation people was leading other people into different parts of the factory, well, of the plant job. Like, they had to spray a chemical that had acid in it. So if it sprays on you, basically, your skin will melt off. So they had to do it. So if y'all see my other story time of Sneaky Link gone wrong, then you know Richie Rich is Sneaky D. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go and check that video out so you can understand who is who. You feel me? So this is how I met Sneaky D. In that video, I explained that I was going to tell y'all the back history of how me and Sneaky D met in our toxic situationship, okay? So I met Sneaky D at this time. He was an older guy. He was in his 40s. And I'm in my late 20s. At the time I was 28. So yeah. We met and he was looking at me. I was looking at him weird. I used to hang out with this older lady. Her name Maria too. So shout out to Maria if she watching this. I miss you, Maria. I love you. So it was this older Mexican lady I used to hang out with at the job. She was in her 50s. Me and her talk. She helped me with Spanish. So I don't know all Spanish. I know a little bit, but she kind of helped me with some Spanish. And like, that was my dog. That's my ace boom coon at the job. Me and her, we talked about everything. We talked about different people at the job. Like, we had inside jokes. Like, me and her was mad cool. So me and Maria, we was sitting there talking, and Sneaky D was looking at me. And me and Maria was looking at each other. And we looked back at him. So Maria was like, do you know him? I was like, no. Like, I don't understand why this man looking at me. So we used to wear these jackets they call smocks. If you ain't ever worked, you look like a lab coat. You might as well. That's the best way to describe it. It look like a lab coat to protect you from any danger or any chemicals or anything to get on your skin, basically. So anyway, so we were just chilling. And I didn't know that I didn't know my smock was buttoned up wrong because I was wearing these big old gloves and they were slippery. So I was just like, we had to button up our smocks real quick. We had to change them and we had to put them up. So I was just, trying to hurry up and get back on the floor because me and Maria came back from break late. So we was just trying to hurry up. So it was like this part, the middle part that was buttoned up wrong. So I just had to redo it. So he was just staring at me and he was talking to my team lead. So he was like, my team lead told him like, hey, go over there, let her know. So he was like, hey, your smock is not buttoned correctly. And he was trying to flirt. He was like, let me help you. But I ain't trying to, I don't want you to think I'm trying to sexually harass you. I was like, no, you good. I got it. I don't know you. So I unbuttoned it and I buttoned it correctly. So we went into the department. Oh yeah. Let me rewind. So Maria got sick because she had real bad allergies. So they sent Maria home. I was supposed to go home before Maria, but they sent her home. So I was like, okay, I'll just stay here, and take her spot and stay a little bit longer to help them. So that's what I did. Anyways, we were scrubbing. So I had to go underneath this small staircase. I had to go underneath it to clean underneath. So I did my little Megan Thee Stallion. I bent down, went underneath scrubbing. So Sneaky D seen, he was like, damn. So I was like, I know he like it. But anyway, I wasn't even focused on it at the time. But I seen him and Ted, they was standing there, they was looking, and I was like, dang, if you take a picture, it'll last longer. Like, I have a smart mouth when it comes to dudes, y'all. I don't know why. But I have a real smart mouth. So anyway, they was like, go ahead with your little Megan Stallion knees. I was like, so I was joking with him. So Ted, he was like, So Sneaky D, like, I heard everything he said. So Sneaky D was like, what's wrong with you? Do you know her? He was like, yeah, she was my sneaky link / boo thing in the beginning. But we wasn't dealing. Like, we were done after that one time. Because he was getting too much attention from the other girls because I was on his arm. So he was getting too much attention from them. So we only dealt with each other one time or whatever. So he was like, oh, so what, you ain't feeling her? Like, what's the issue? He was like, don't get me wrong, she a cool chick, but she just messy. Like, she was telling people our business. She was getting too close. And I just, I'm a player, so I had to move on. So, and he was like, what, you feeling her? So Sneaky D was like, yeah, she seemed cool. Like, I like her vibe. She's happy-go-lucky. She's bubbly. She seems like she got a great personality. So he was like, oh, well, she has her heart on her sleeve. And she just lost her husband 2 years ago. And I don't think you want to get into all that. And she got 2 kids outside of marriage. She got 2 baby daddies. She got 2 different baby daddies. And all that. And he was like, but if you want to use her to just have fun, you can. She about to give you money too. Because she's so desperate for love. Since she lost her husband, she's in a process of grieving or whatever. So she's just doing her own thing, I guess. So Sneaky D was like, well, I'll find out for myself. So I heard all that. We went to the next location of the plant. So I got in his behind. I was like, I heard what you said about me. So how can you sit here, tell another guy, mess about talking, like throwing dirt on my name? How could you do that? I said, that's a real female move that you did. Like, you acting real female-ish. You acting like a B. You acting like a real B. You a F boy. Like, I ain't got time. If I want to play with somebody, I can play with my kids. You too old for that. You older than me. You in your late 30s. How you gonna sit here, talk junk about me? Well, maybe I didn't want him to talk to you. I was like, okay. You should, like, you up here trying to hook me up with him, but you hooking me up with him as a joke. Like, make it make sense. So I was like, now he getting the wrong idea of me because of your messiness. But I'm about to straighten this out. But you, I say, you lost out on a good thing. I was riding for you, and I told you, like, my situation or whatever like that, and you gonna sit here and break up my deceased husband knowing I'm still triggered from that. And he was like, I know, but I would just let him know so he wouldn't talk to you or whatever. I thought that was just, you know, telling him all that stuff about you would just run him off. I was like, okay, whatever. So he was like, well, I just told him not to fall in love with you. Like, y'all just have fun, but not fall in love. I said, who are you, my pimp? I said, I'm not a Tatiana, but you not a pimp. But the only reason you have females on your small eggplant / turtleneck because of me. Because I don't have a big package. It made you ran. I said, how you know I wasn't faking? I said, honey, I was faking when we were being intimate. But okay, kudos to you. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, your eggplant is tickling me Elmo. What you mean? You sit here trying to play me when I could really play you. I said, you have a turtleneck for an eggplant, and it's not that big. Like, pipe down. Pipe down, little boy. Pipe down. So he was like, really, Maria? You up here trying to blame me? I say, that what you just did, right? So there was a rumor going around that he spread, and that's why we was beefing. So my sister was playing a prank on me, y'all. Okay, it was this guy named Richie Rich that's friends with Sneaky D. So Richie Rich, he was he had a big ego. He flying his money. I don't like dudes that's like that. That's flashy and doing stuff just to get attention. You feel me? I feel like that's real female like. So, anyways, he flashed his money, all this. So I told my sister I can't stand him. So my sister and him work together. So my sister she was playing a prank on me, and to make Teddy jealous, I told him to prank, and I told him it was a prank my sister played on me. So the prank was that Richie Rich was feeling me, he liked me, and I told her, ew, I don't like him, I couldn't stand him, all that. So Teddy took amongst himself to tell Sweet Tea and Patty Betty, which they were the divas of dirt. Like, they gossip about everybody, but they don't want everybody to know their business though. But they gossip and tell everybody business. So they went around the whole plant spreading rumors. Me and this dude was messing around. All this. I say no. So this dude was mad at me because he thought it came from me. So he put me to the side because he was like, yo, my bro, I don't know why, but my bro Sneaky D wanna holler at you so bad. Like, you got this man sprung. I was like, how? He was like, I don't know. Whatever Teddy said to him, he wanna know what's up. I was, he can step to me as a man, and me and him can have a conversation if you really want to know something about me. But with you, I don't like you. I don't like your attitude. You just negative. He was like, I don't like you either. All that stuff he was talking about me. If that boy didn't want you, you ain't had to put my name in it to make him jealous. I was like, first of all, you right. You right. I give you that. But I told him it was a joke that my sister pulled on me, and it wasn't serious. So, y'all, the reason I'm rolling my eyes and stuff because I know these people watching, and I really don't care. So, anyways, Sneaky D approached me after we had took a break, came back. Sneaky D approached me. He was like, yo, I'm feeling you, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat because I'm too old. I was like, go ahead, old school, what's up? He was like, I'm feeling you, I want to talk to you, but just to let you know, me and my baby mama, we stay together, and we got 3 kids. I said, wait a minute, rewind, what? Yeah, me and my baby mama stay together, and we got 3 kids together. I said, you and your baby mama stay together, and y'all have 3 kids together. I said, are you married, sir? No. I said, are you engaged? No. I was like, you sure? Cause if I'm living with a man, I say make it make sense, honey. If I'm living with you, we got 3 kids. Either we married, or we engaged, or it about to get to that point. And I've been with you 7+ years. Come on now. I said, I ain't stupid. Make it make sense. Tell me the truth. If you want to talk to me, you got to be honest with me and let me make the decision. You know what I'm saying? So, he was like, I did propose to her, but she kept turning me down. I proposed to her twice. And I have a story time on that one, too. We're going to get into that, too, because me and her had a hey, Barbara, this is Shirley moment. Me and his baby mama. But that's another story time for another day. But I'm going to give y'all that story time, too. So, I was like, so you proposed to this woman twice and she turned you down? Yeah. I was like, okay. But y'all live together. That's your baby mama. Yeah. I was like, let me tell you. I said, I'm feeling you, whatever. I said, we could be friends. We could be cool. We could see where it goes. If it go that route, it just go that route. He was like, okay, we could be friends. That's cool. I respect it. He was like, so is it true you got 2 different baby daddies? I was like, yeah. But I was like, you getting information from a man who barely really didn't make me have waterworks. So I was like, I had to fake it. Like, I faked it. I wasn't, when me and that person was intimate, it wasn't real. It was fake. But he was like, you ran from me, you couldn't handle it. I said, you gonna listen to a man who have a turtleneck for an eggplant, and that was Tickle Me Elmo. Tickle Me Elmo. I say, honey, he ain't big. He was like, well, I don't know about y'all situation, but I'm gonna tell you, if me and you do decide going down that road, then, like, he was spitting game. Then I have a big eggplant, bigger than the emoji. I said, period. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll see. So as time went by, me and Sneaky D, we texting, we chilling. So I got sick. We reopened the plant. They reopened up the job or whatever. So everybody was coming back to work. So when we got back to work, everything got back to normal. Come to find out, Sneaky D got transferred to the department I was working in. So I was like, what? Wow. So anyways, I got sick. I had COVID-like symptoms. Y'all who had COVID, if you had COVID, then you know, it feels like you about to die. Y'all, I couldn't breathe. Like, I know I'm a big girl, but I don't have asthma. I don't have breathing problems or whatever like that. So I was like, yo, I was breathing heavy. I was breathing like a woman who was over 600 pounds. I was like, oh my God. It felt like an elephant was on my chest. My head was hurting. But I wasn't the only one sick. My sister was sick. Then my kids got sick with it. Everybody in my house had a quarantine, We was sick. But me and my sister, knowing that me and my sister was sick, we still went to the job. Don't judge me. I had to get my money. Okay? Bills don't pay themselves. So, make a long story short, I was real sick. But I was taking stuff. I was taking herbs and doing home remedies and stuff to make myself feel better. So around this time, this is how he got it for me. This is how he got it. So around this time, Sneaky D hit me up. He was like, I really want to see you. I want to hold you. Yada yada. Like, he was just spitting game. So I was like, oh, my daughter up and she's not feeling good. So I don't want you to come over here and get sick. And he was like, that's fine. I still can come over and see you. I just want to hug you. I want to just talk to you. I was like, my daughter real sick, you know. He was like, I feel like you're making up an excuse, like you don't really want to see me. I was like, I do, we can chill, but I'm letting you know, like, my daughter's sick. You want to come over here. So he was like, I have a strong immune system. I haven't got COVID yet. He was like, hold up, do you got COVID? Is y'all got COVID or something? I was like, no, she just got stomach bug. Because I didn't want him to go back and tell the people at the job that I had COVID. Because my team lead know, but he didn't report it. You feel me? Because I told him, I said, please don't go tell QA. Please don't go tell QA I had COVID. Because I want my money. And they wasn't paying us to stay at home for 2 weeks. So I'll be staying at home 2 weeks, no pay. So I wanted my money. I was like, please, I want to work. I want to work. So he was like, okay, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a workaholic. So, yeah. So he was like, I ain't going to say nothing. He was like, don't tell nobody else. So I didn't tell him. So he came over or whatever. I was like, well, come over then. So he came over. We had talk or whatnot. And we did what we did. No, I'm not proud of it. And I know some of y'all, how could you mess with another woman's man? Some of y'all messing with other people's men's and wives and girlfriends and baby mamas and all that. Don't. And you know they still attached. So don't judge me if you can't judge yourself. Period. So we did what we did. I was like, God, I pray this man don't get COVID for me, knowing that I had COVID. But I was like, yeah, see you later. So me and him was texting or whatever. Come to find out, he told Patty Betty what happened between us. So Patty Betty came up and, hey, Maria, girl. I was like, hey, I couldn't stand her, y'all. So I was like, yeah, girl, hey. I heard you had fun this weekend. I said, yeah. Just chilling at the house. No, I heard you got your back blown out. I said, excuse me? Yeah. Sneaky D. How she did it, she was like, Sneaky D told me that you couldn't handle it. That you ran. But you got some good top. But you ran. You couldn't handle it. How could you be a discrimination to us plus size women? I said, which, anyway, I said, girl, bye. I said, what? I was like, let me, whoa. I was like, first of all, why he going around telling y'all our business? So I'm texting him mad as crap. So I was like, you know what, Patty Betty, since you and Sweet Tea love to tell people business, tell him this. Run this message to him. I found out I'm positive for COVID, and he might want to go get tested. And yeah, tell him I'm through. So she told him, he came on my side because we work different sides of the plant. He came over there. You got what? How could you? I ain't gonna tell nobody, but how could you do this to me? And yada, yada, yada. I was like, yeah. I say, karma's a bee, ain't it? You up here trying to play me just like Teddy? What about? I said, you in your 40s and you acting like you 15, 16. This is not high school. Like, that's why I quit that job, y'all, by the way. Because they was so childish at their job. And it was so toxic. The environment was so toxic. But, yeah. So, he was like, you gave me COVID, you what? So, he went and got tested. Come to find out, he got sick. He got his baby mama and them sick after he found out. So, moral of the story, don't do people dirty because they can do you dirty 10 times worse. So don't try to sit here and play a girl all because, and I told him, I said, you trying to play me because I'm plus size? Really? Don't do that. Don't come for the BBW community, you F boy. So yes, I gave him COVID-19. We were still cool after the fact because we dealt with each other. We were still dealing with each other after the fact. It took us a couple months to get back, but yeah, we got over it. We dealt with each other. But I hope y'all like this video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope this video was entertaining. But do not judge me, y'all. Do not judge me in the comments. Do not come for me. But I hope y'all like this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.